We stayed in a panoramic ocean view cabin on Independence of the Seas during our cruise in October 2025. If you like a balcony cabin but don't want the costly upgrade, this cabin could be a great option for you. In this quick 4-minute tour, we'll walk you through the layout, storage, bathroom, and that panoramic window, so you can decide if this cabin is really right for you.
Cabins are officially open, so we are off to explore to find our cabin. So we've done something unique this time. We have booked one on deck 12, which is very high, and right at the front, which is potentially going to be bumpy if we get a bad crossing. This one's got a unique thing in it, which we wanted to explore, so let's see. Here we go, 1802. Right at the front of the ship, deck 12. Go for it. Ooh. Let's have a look. First impression of this panoramic ocean view cabin. And the reason we chose it was we are right at the front of the ship with a huge panoramic window. So we saw this one available. I think I'm right in saying that Independence was refreshed, or what do they call it, amplified a couple of years ago. Yeah. And these cabins were put in as new. They weren't here before. This area was like an arcade or something. So these are the newest cabins on the ship. But yeah, look at this window. This is a panoramic view, ocean view cabin with this huge big window overlooking the very front of the ship, right at the front. So I mean, if it's super rocky, we might regret this decision, but for the moment, waking up in the morning and looking out at the ocean and the view that we have, that could be incredible. This is the other end of the cabin. Safe and some storage there. Excuse me, Naomi's gin and tonic. Hair dryer and a little cubby there. Oh, we do have a kettle. I think that's because the cruise sails out of the UK. So a kettle and tea bags are provided, which is nice. Wardrobe space, lots of hangers, and the life jackets. I think the end one's the same, with a spare blanket or pillow in there. And then the bathroom, it's just through here. What's nice is I think Independence has shower curtains for most of the cabins, ours doesn't, it has a glass. Yeah. So we have the round sort of shower door there, which is fine. The old salt and breeze, pretty gross, but fine. Towels. Yeah, it's a small bathroom. It's actually smaller than Harmony and smaller than P&O.
I don't think
bathroom.
it's that much smaller than Harmony.
You're not?
No.
Okay. So not huge, but there's 2 of us and a baby, and we'll be fine. Floor to ceiling mirror, and then a little cooler down here. I did just grab 2 bottles of water, so I'll chuck them in there now. And then a TV, which I think swings out if you need it to, so quite big. That's like a 32-inch Samsung TV on the wall, so that's going to be pretty decent. But yeah, waking up in the morning, having a cup of tea, looking out at the view of the ocean, that's going to be absolutely brilliant, I think, as long as it's not too rocky. This is the bed. I just thought I'd check sockets quickly, because I know people like to know about that. So the bedside table on this side, the window side, there's nothing. And then is a telephone, so you'd think there'd be some power. Nope. And there's nothing on the light, which there often is sometimes, so no sockets by the bed at all. So it looks like all we have in the room is 2 American and 1 European socket, and that's it. Which doesn't seem like much, does it? Even the TV is plugged in behind the wall, so you can't get to the sockets there. So that looks like that's it for our socket situation. It's quite nice to come back into our room of an evening and have this window to look at.
If you want to see more about Independence of the Seas, watch our vlog series. Part 1 is linked below. Part 2 coming soon. Drop any questions in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.